All right, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. Welcome to the Harcourt's Holmwood auction room. My name's Kyle Siebert, and I am one of three auctioneers working with you today. Of course, my colleagues, Daniel Pengelly, Bridget Andrews, and we're very excited to have you with us. On behalf of the team here at Holmwood, our Managing Director, Tony Jenkins, CEO, Kyle Sutherland, it's great to have you with us. Now, the first thing we do on a Wednesday morning is to thank and acknowledge our property owners who are here with us today. We certainly appreciate and respect the fact that you've got choice when it comes time to list your property. We're delighted that you've chosen to list with Holmwood, and we wish you the very, very best here today. To the bidders and the buyers, we extend a similar sentiment. You know, this is a great place to buy real estate. It is cash, it is transparent, and most importantly, it is unconditional. And I say that's important because, of course, If we don't sell property here in the auction room, we pass property in, and you do lose that exclusivity of opportunity. We then have to offer the property to the wider market, and that includes those buyers who are in conditional situations. My colleagues will confirm that competing with conditional interest, particularly over the festive season, is never ideal, so we would encourage you in your bidding here today. Now, the team is here ready to assist you in that endeavour. This is Bridget, beg your pardon, this is Hayden Broadbelt, our Fendleton branch manager, business owner and auction floor manager today. This is Luke Jensen, our training manager. He'll be taking note of your bidding today. If you have any questions, if you need assistance with your bidding, please don't hesitate to sing out to one of these good gentlemen here. Now, in a short moment, we're going to offer you an excellent catalogue of property. In the case of each listing, the listing agent will have furnished you with the required documentation in your preparation. That includes the auction contract, of course, and in that contract, there is a conduct of auction. Now, bidders and buyers, these are the rules by which we operate here in the auction room. They're very straightforward, very easy to understand, but I know many of you will be quite nervous, so we're going to put you at ease as much as we can by going through the conduct briefly now. In the case of each property, the vendor has provided us with a confidential reserve price. Now, subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder whose bid we accept will be the lucky new owner. If the bidding doesn't quite reach that reserve price, ladies and gentlemen, that's not the end of the auction. Our practice here at Holmwood is to pause the auction. We move into one of our meeting rooms with the highest bidder and we offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. Now, during that discussion, this is really critical. Our seller may say to us, look, Kyle or Bridget or Dan, we're happy with this negotiated price. We'd like to withdraw the property from the auction and sell it outside of the auction room and without disclosing our reserve price. Now, that is a vendor's prerogative, but when they exercise that prerogative, it can be quite disappointing for buyers who remain here in the room with interest. My advice to you to avoid that disappointment, of course, is to simply ensure you hold the highest bid at all times. Now, as auctioneers, we can nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. We can refuse bids if we feel they're not in the best interests of our owners. If there's a disputed bid, please, no arguments. We'll just go back to the last undisputed bid. And if any of my licensed colleagues are in the room, or our licensed colleagues are bidding on behalf of clients, we'll do our very best to point them out to you. Now, you might hear the phrase vendor bid today, ladies and gentlemen. A vendor bid is a bid placed by an auctioneer on behalf of an owner. A vendor bid is always clearly identified to you, and it is always well below the reserve price, so you can bid against a vendor bid with confidence. Now, finally, if you are that lucky last purchaser, you have a couple of obligations. You pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you sign the contract. Of course, when you sign that contract, ladies and gentlemen, you're acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide. Now, that's all the boring admin out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to have you with us. A very good morning. The last auction day here at Holmwood for the year. All signs point to a very positive market next year. So today's the day to buy, and the first opportunity for you is at number 18 Dover Street in St Albans, brought to the market by one of Canterbury's leading father and son real estate teams, Jack and Stephen Marshall. Stephen and Jack Marshall in that order. Beg your pardon, Stephen. They're a pleasure to work with, and they certainly have enjoyed working with our owners here at number 18 Dover Street. It is a freehold title. It is part RS 311 Canterbury District, and the settlement date to which you work, the 17th of January 2025. You might be working to a pre-agreed date. Now, this is not our first auction experience for our sellers, proficient property people, and you can see that throughout this home, the quality of the workmanship, the vision. Love this renovation. It's got so much taste. It really is respectful to the overall character aesthetic, and I just think it's perfect in terms of sunshine, great orientation. You see that lovely stylish central kitchen, 2 options for outdoor entertaining, and a lovely manicured landscaped backyard. The bedroom accommodation is ever so ample, and we know how good this location is. You're underpinned by good school zoning, boys and girls high schools, and you're just a hop, skip and a jump to Edgware Shops or the other way to Merivale Mall. Whether it's a first or second step on the ladder, perhaps even your last, it could be a forever home. Let's get underway, gentlemen, and identify the new owner at number 18 Dover Street, ladies and gentlemen. Who starts us away with an opening bid? I look for an opening offer. Maybe 500,000? All right, a vendor bid at 500,000, ladies and gentlemen. I look for 550. 50 on the rise at 500, a vendor bid. Bids with me at 500. 550. There you go, Jan Morley, on behalf of a client at $550,000. Where to from here, buyers? Is there 600? Don't let me limit you. at $550,000. Bid on the left-hand side, first call. Second call at $550,000. Third and final call at $550,000. Any advance? Any better offer? I'll work with 20, ma'am, if you don't mind, at this early stage, at $570,000. Nice to meet you. Good luck with your bidding today at $570,000. There you go, Jan. And $600,000 straight to $600,000. Bids against you, ma'am, now at $600,000. Would you say $620,000 for me? At $620,000, thumbs up, she says. This is good property at $620,000. Look at that lovely indoor-outdoor flow. No longer your bid, Jan. What's the response? What's the retort? $640,000. Cool, calm, collected, $640,000. What say you, ma'am? Who's your favourite band? Mine's $660,000. What do you say? At $640,000. First call at $640,000. New interest is welcome. Second call at $640,000. $645,000. I'll work with you, no problem at all. It's $645,000. Jan, maybe something stronger. Shake off the competition at $645,000. She's in front, in the room, and in the bidding at $645,000. Second, third, and final call at $645,000. I look for an advance, ladies and gentlemen. People watching this in Auckland, they think we're bidding on a garden shed at $645,000. A new face in the race. Nice to see you, Mr. Milligan, at $650,000. My licensed colleague back of the room for his client at $650,000 and $55,000. $55,000 the call. Don't forget your roots. Come on, what do you say? $660,000 is it? At $655,000. First chance. Second call at $655,000. I think I heard the word cheap, Jack. I agree. At $655,000. Third and final call, madam, and $60,000. Nice work at $660,000, Jan. What do you reckon? Comeback story? At $660,000, surely not out of the running. You started it, you should finish it. At $660,000, ma'am, what's the reply? At $660,000, once called. Second call, $662,000, just a 2. The nitty-gritty. Take comfort in the competition, madam. This is a bloody good home, if I do say so. It's $662,000. Great community, by all accounts, lovely neighbours. At $662,000, first chance. Second call. Any better bid? $670,000. Mr. Hampton. Peter Hampton for a client at $670,000. Going once at $670,000. Popular today. It'll be popular when you go to sell it. I don't know why you would. It's a lovely home at $670,000. Third and final call, folks. Would you bid me 2? All right, pause and have a conversation with the... Oh, and there is 2 now. It's $672,000. 75. 75, the call. I'll take another 2 all day long, ma'am. At $675,000, once called. Excellent school zones. Second call. Third and final call at $675,000. I recommend another 2, ma'am, and 2 at $677,000 and $80,000. $80,000 the bid. It could be his last bid. He's confident, but he's a professional, ma'am. What say you? One way to test that theory. What about $1,000? At $680,000. Any better bid? Or I pause. First call, second call, third and final call at $680,000. All done in silent. Jan. All right, Peter, can't sell to you at this level. We need to pause and have a conversation outside of the room. Auction is open at $680,000. We are back with you soon.
My name is Daniel Pengelly and I happily take you to the next item in our catalogue. But before I do, I'll just point out Lynn Cawthorne sitting down the front. She's the head of our property management arm of the company, looking after rental property. So if you're in need of tenants, please come and talk to Lynn. Or perhaps you're thinking about buying a rental today, in which case talk to Lynn about where you should be buying and what's needed in the market. And Lynn, I believe you're good for a coffee and a muffin on a shout as well. Excellent. So maybe you're not interested in renting, but you'd like a coffee and muffin, in which case come and talk to Lynn. Now, to 50 Bretts Road in St Albans, brought to the market by Ash Sutherland Todd and Sarah Fido to my either side. The property itself, formerly described as an estate and freehold, comprised of 602 square metres, more or less, on Lot 1, deposited plan 3853, all contained and described on that record of title that Ash and Sarah have provided to you throughout the campaign. Now, settlement I see here is proposed for Friday the 24th of January 2025, or any other date that you've mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. Now, the list of chattels, that remains unchanged. I do note that the fridge, freezer, sound system and indoor and outdoor speakers are being passed over in an as-is, whereas condition. And I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 and 24 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis today. Now, this home makes a great first impression from the street, with those automatic gates opening up to reveal not only that two-storey silhouette and outline of the home, but the answer to your summer prayers as well. That's that fully fenced and swan-bedecked swimming pool that is just begging to be swum in these 30-degree temperatures that we've been having. The foyer, that is spacious and currently full of Christmas regalia. The sitting room, they flow into the lounge. That open-plan kitchen, it flows onto that dining area. Now, all of these open up to not one, not two, not three, but 4 different outdoor spaces where you can be sitting, relaxing, having cocktails and barbecues this summer. Now, you have one fantastically sized downstairs bedroom as well as their office, and that stairwell, it's full of light, it's bright with all of those windows, and at the top there is a linen cupboard for every single bedroom. I have not seen cupboards like it. It is very well planned, and of course you've got the other 2 bedrooms as well as that master suite, and that is spacious and it's light filled, as well as having that clever architecture giving it privacy from the street. This home, I believe, has it all, and the design and taste in this home creates a space for sophisticated living. But you've heard enough from me. I'm going to get the auction started on behalf of my owners at $1.9 million. Just a line in the sand there, at 1.9. I look for 50,000 on the rise. Started with me at 1.9. I look for 1,950. A quiet, considered crowd today. Often the person who starts finishes in my auction, so if you agree with me, I would get stuck in and get started. First call at 1.9. Second. Third and final, in which case I'll go at 1,950 myself then, at 1,950,000, and I look for 2 million. Is there 2 million in the room? Once, twice, third time. I'll move to 2 million. Was that a head, sir? No, at 2 million with me on behalf of my owners. Now's the time to have a conversation. 2 million. Look for 50,000. Is it 2 million and 50? First time. Second. Happily move at 2 million and 50 then on behalf of my owners, and I look for 2.1. Is there 2.1 in the room? Once, twice, third time, happy to move to 2.1 on behalf of my owners. Worth it all day long, worth more than this. Prime real estate in St Albans. Is there another 50,000? At 2.1. Once called. Second opportunity. Third and final time at 2,150 with me then on behalf of my owners, and I look for 2.2. No, there's people in the room. Now is the time to get stuck in. I've got people waiting, so if I'm about to pass this in, you're dealing with conditional opponents as well. I would get stuck in now. This is the first opportunity, otherwise you're up against other people in 5 minutes. At 2.2 on my final vendor bid, 2.2 with me. If there's no interest, then you'll be dealing with far more competition once, twice, third final opportunity. I'm surprised, Ash and Sarah, but I'm going to pass back into your hands. We'll be dealing with a conditional market in 5 minutes. I believe there are people waiting to write up offers. I wish you and our owners all the best for a swift sale. I know the quality of this home is immaculate, passed in at $2.2 million, and very best of luck, and I hope to see a sold sticker before Christmas.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for patiently waiting. Welcome as well to those joining us at holmwood.co.nz. It's great to have you with us. We go now to the central city. It is number 7 at 868 Colombo Street in Christchurch Central, ably marketed by Jan Morley, of course, from our Fendalton office. And it is really a wonderful central city bolt hole or starter opportunity, potentially a family home. And I just think it's the most wonderful location. You've got a stratum and freehold title, Unit 7 and accessory Unit 7A, and the settlement date to which you work, the 17th of January 2025. So not long into the new year, you'll be in and well ensconced in our burgeoning central city. It is a fabulous Peter Bevan designed development. I just think it's got so much street appeal. It's a very dashing style of architecture. This particular apartment has the bonus of an additional separate toilet. It also has that wonderful third bedroom potentially, or an office. It's a very versatile space. Nice wee courtyard there. We know how good the bonus of an underground car park is. It really is a very big bonus in our central city. And this location, you're just a hop, skip and a jump to all of the fantastic eateries at Victoria Street. You head north to Maryvale, and you'll be able to enjoy a night out in our rapidly developing central city and return home to this very, very smart apartment. Ladies and gentlemen, I just think this is a great place to invest your money. So let's get underway here at number 7 at 868 bidders and buyers. Who starts us away with an opening bid? Opening offer? I heard somebody say, were they about to place a bid? Is there 400,000 perhaps? 400, that's Jan working with the buyer on the phone at $400,000. Where to from here, buyers? Is there 425 or better? At 400,000, I call it away 3 times. First call at 400,000. Second call now at 400. Third and final call at $400,000. 450. Nice to meet you, sir. Best of luck today at $450,000. You've picked a great property. I have to say at 450. And 500 straight to 500,000. What's the response, sir? 510, I'll work with you, no problem at all. Change of pace there, Jan, at $510,000. And 520. At $520,000. Would you say 530 for me, sir? At 520 the call. First chance at 520. Twice the money. You're taking advice from one of the best in the business there, sir. Heed it. At 520, third final call at 520,000. 525. At 525. 530. Fairly bid and offered, locked and loaded, thanked and banked. And 35, sir. 535 all day long, no problem at all at 535. At this stage, you're in the lead. And 540. So very often that letter from the bank says a round number like 550. You better get there first, is my advice. At 540 the bid. 545, don't take my advice, sir, at 545. In pole position though at 545,000. And 550. And 550. And Jan, conversation at 550 the call. First time at $550,000. 555, nice bid, sir, I commend it. At 555, look alive, sir. We're on the market and selling at 555,000. There you go, Jan, please let your buyers know. You're playing for keeps. A new name goes on the title. At 560, if there's no better bid. That name, now Jan's client at this stage at $560,000, sir. Remember that extra toilet? Versatile space, underground car parking. I've lived in the central city. I've lost a few wing mirrors. I have to say, sir, this is safe and secure here at 560. First call? 562, no problem at all. Big decisions made in the auction room at 562. You don't buy today, you've got to wait, I think. There's no flood of stock coming to the market the next few weeks. At 562. Going once. And on top, Jan? 563, no problem. Just the one. And 4, great work at 564. 5 and 6, 5. Maybe put some distance between yourselves, sir, at 565. What's the response? What's the retort? 566. Now, that's a double bid, sir. It's a clever tactic, but it's just a tactic. Could be their last bid. You've got to test that, sir, at 566. Going once and selling twice at 566. Third and final call. And change. No problem at all. A handful. 5 Rutherfords at 566 and a half. Maybe no smaller than that, sir. At 566, 500. And 567, it is sequential. Consequential as well. This is a great property, great location. At 567, look at this price, folks. It's just 6 figures in the grand scheme of things in a rapidly growing city. As my managing director would say, hello. First call, second call, third and final call at 567. Last chance, or I sell away. Another 500, sir? Probably goes. And a half. Jan, I recommend 570. At 567 and change. I hope it wasn't Annette's money, sir. At 567, 500. And 568. Going once at $568,000. Are we throwing in the towel, sir? Surely not. Second call at 568. Sir, if I ring you in 3 years' time, you're going to say, I wish I'd paid another couple thousand. Third and final call at 568, not just another 500. Are you sure? My job's to mitigate your regret. Property goes at 568. It is going. Last chance. It is gone and sold to Jan's client. Hey, commiserations to my underbidder. Sir, you are in good hands. Congratulations. Stick with the net. You're in good hands there. Jan, as always, wonderful campaign, and thanks very much to our owner for the opportunity. Probably sold back with you soon.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be up here for our next auction, 212 Dyers Pass Road in that wonderful suburb of Cashmere. This property has been superbly brought to the market by Jamin Marshall and Matt Dawson from our Merivale office. Always lovely working with you too. A very warm welcome to our owners. It was really lovely to meet you the other day. I really enjoyed sitting in the kitchen chatting to you. I must commend you on how beautifully presented you had your home to take to the market. The contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 809 square metres more or less, certificate of title CB4B306. Now, settlement date is set down for the 16th of January 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Now, I just want to talk about these views here. You have it all here, perched high on the Cashmere Hills with views of the city, Southern Alps, rolling hills, city. It's just absolutely sensational. The home is positioned so well for the sun. I bet the sunsets are amazing here. We sat at the kitchen bench and chatted. This really is the hub of the home. It's such a nice area. It's light and bright, lots of windows letting that natural sunlight in. It flows nicely through to the hallway that goes through to those 2 bedrooms upstairs and that bathroom, and then downstairs you've got those other 2 bedrooms and the living area, which is perfect for teenagers, guests, or work from home maybe. You've got 4-car garaging, which is unheard of, plenty of room for the cars, toys, mountain bikes, surfboards. Now, the location, you just can't get better than this. Walk out the drive, turn right, and you're on Harry track, the adventure parks are there, the Port Hills are there. You're just spoiled for choice with all these outdoor activities right at your doorstep. Zoned for some fantastic schools, including that popular Cashmere High. The current owners, they've just loved the location. They've loved all these activities at their doorstep. They've loved the birds chirping there, all the adventures right there. You really feel like you're a million miles away living here. So ladies and gentlemen, who is ready for the good life? I look for your opening bid, 212 Dyers Pass Road. Does someone want to start me away? Is the 800,000 something nice and easy? Get us underway. If you don't bid, I will. All right, I'll start us away on a vendor bid then of 800,000. The bid's with me. I'll take the baton. Who goes next? Is it 825 perhaps? At 800,000 with me. First call. Sir, have you got your wife a Christmas present yet? This would be a really good present. Second call at 800. Third call at 800. Well, I'm going to lift that to 825 on a vendor bid. The bid's with me. If you don't bid now, ladies and gentlemen, it will go out to that conditional market where you'll be competing against a lot more people. At 825, I'll give you 3 chances. First call. Second call at 825. Third and final call at 825. Well, Jamin and Matt, we don't appear to have any live bids. I know you've got some conditional interest. We're going to look to pass the property in. That passing figure is going to be 900,000. Anybody north of that level, please contact Matt and Jamin. They are amazing to deal with. Very good luck to our owners. I'm sure you'll see a sold sticker on that sign soon. Have a Merry Christmas. We'll be back with you shortly. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We've just had a little bit of a change in the schedule. We're going to call 97 MacKenzie Ave now. It's a pleasure to be up here for that. Welcome to our viewers online on Auctions Live. Nice of you to join us. Joe Mansbridge from our Maryvale office has been the owner's ambassador the last few weeks and has done an outstanding job of marketing this property. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 402 square metres more or less, record of title CB47A166. Now, settlement date is set down for the 31st of January 2025, unless you're working to an alternative date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, this is a nice and private property. It's tucked down the end of the driveway, solid brick construction, giving you that peace of mind. When you step inside, you'll immediately notice how light and bright it is. I love the interior. I love the colours. You've got that fresh new carpet. The living area, it was just basking in sun. This is such an inviting space, a really generous size that all flows so nicely. It opens nicely out to that private courtyard area. It's got some well-established trees there. It's private and secure, perfect place to tinker away in the garden or relax and entertain. 2 well-appointed bedrooms and that spacious bathroom with that luxurious spa bath. Internal access garage, which makes it easy to bring the groceries in. It just really is easy living. It's immaculate inside. Now is your opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to look for your opening bid at 97 MacKenzie Ave. Does someone want to start me away? Is there 500,000? Somewhere nice and easy to start. We do have a couple of conditional offers that are going to be presented this afternoon, but I give you one last chance, ladies and gentlemen, to put up your hand. You could be the owner of this new property. It's all ready to go. Is there 500? I look for any bids, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, I will pass the property back to Jo in her capable hands, and it will most likely be under offer this afternoon. Last chance. All right, Jo, I'm just going to hand the property back to you. I'm not going to place any vendor bids. I know you've got 2 conditional offers already written up, ready to go. So 97 MacKenzie Ave is passed in. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with you shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. I take you to our next property in the catalogue. That is 32A Plynlimon Road in Fendleton, brought to the market. Plynlimon, thank you. What did I say? Plynlimon, thank you. I'm getting a lesson today. Brought to the market by the experts in the area, Jack and Stephen Marshall, either side to me. Good luck to you, gentlemen, and good luck to our owners. Now, this property is described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 1,065 square metres, more or less, on Lot 2, deposited plan 23570, all contained and described on that record of title that Jack and Stephen have provided to you throughout the campaign. Now, the settlement is set down for the 22nd of January 2025 or any other date that you've mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. Now, that list of chattels remains unchanged. I do note that that gorgeous pool out front is excluded from the chattels, and I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23, through to 26. You bid, you buy on that basis today. Now, this has been a well-loved family home in a sought-after street in a sought-after suburb. It's got over 900 square metres around the house itself to work with. It's north-facing and it's got that gorgeous 3-bedroom family home feel. The lounge, the dining and the sunroom all make the most of that north-facing, capturing the light at all times of day. Out the back, you've got the studio, which can stay or go. You've got the carport, and you've got the shed that can stay or go too. So you've got options. To me, you've got two options here. You're renovating it and recreating a modern family home, or perhaps you are demolishing it and starting all afresh. But of course, the key thing here being the location, if you're going to do that. Look, let's get things started on behalf of my owners at $900,000. $900,000 on a vendor bid, and I look for $25,000 on the rise. 900 with me. Welcome in, team. Best of luck to you at 925. Good luck to you today. I could see you in Fendleton here. I look for 950 now. At 925, looking for 950,000 for the first time. At 925 000. Where was that? Shelley working with a buyer. Good luck to you, team. At 950. A little bit of competition. At 975 right back. At 975, do we go to the million? And million without hesitation. And we go $1,025,000. $1,050,000. Bold, doubling me up there. Strong work at $1,050,000. Do we match fire with fire and go 1.1? 1.1, absolutely. Did you want to double me up again? Go 1.2 perhaps. Happy to keep working in the 50s though, at 1,150. First call at $1.1 million. Another 25, the quarter, million and a quarter, 1,100,000 and a quarter, 115 and 75. And 2, can I say? 1.2 and 1.2 on the nod. Getting good advice there, sir, at 1.2. And do I add another quarter? At 1,200,000, getting yourself into Fendleton and opportunities ahead at 1.2 million. 1.2 here at the back. Anybody else is welcome at any time. Looking for that quarter. And 20. 1,220. Do we go 1,250 perhaps? 1,250, strongly played at 1,250, 1.25 million. First call at 1,250,000. I'm going to suggest 20,000, team. Do you go to 70? Second opportunity. Third time at 1,250. Would you go 10? No. All out. You will, sir, though. Welcoming in a third contender at 1,2. Was that the 60, sir? Yep. 1,260. Thank you. Welcome in. You've got social proof here, sir. Good buying at 1,260 and 70. Sir, do you go 80? Or do you go straight to 1.3? 275. 5,000. And 85, popping 10 on top. Good move at 1,285. You can't buy property shaking your head that way, sir. You'll leave a very sad man without any keys at 1,285. First call at 1,285,000. Second, could you get me to 1.3, Shelley? It's not at a level I can sell. Would you get me to 1.3? Can't sell it to you at 1,285. There's further competition in the room if it gets called on the market. Once, twice, third final at 1,285. Right, I'm going to pause here. I'm just going to warn the room, if I pause here, we might be selling outside the room. It may not come back. Is there any further interest? Now is the time to speak. Right, sir, Shelley, we're going to find a room, we're going to have a conversation, see if we get you this wonderful property today. Paused. The auction is open and live at 1285. If you've got any further interest, if you change your mind, please grab me or Jack or Stephen and get involved. It's wonderful property at 1285, and we will be back shortly with MacKenzie Avenue. Tamarie, ladies and gentlemen, I take you now to 35 Poynder Avenue in Merivale, brought to the market by the father and son team that is Ash and Spencer Sutherland Todd. Best of luck to you guys and best of luck to our owners this morning. Now, this property is formally described as an estate and freehold on 905 square metres on Lot 2, deposited plan 20509, all contained and described on that record of title that Ash and Spencer have provided to you throughout the campaign. Now, settlement, that is proposed for Friday, the 14th of February 2025, or any other date that you've mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. Now, that list of chattels, that remains unchanged, and I take it the TV, the washing machine and the clothes dryer will be passed over in an as-is, whereas condition. Now, I do take it you have read and understood further terms 23 and 24 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis. Now, this 2020 build is inspired by mid-century design while incorporating thermal performance standards and, quite frankly, is a functional piece of art. The hallway is long and wide. It creates little moments and spaces as you travel through it, whether that be for sculptures or to stop and admire a painting, for a doorway to emerge or a window frame that just catches your eye with beautiful sculpted bits of nature. The living area in this home manages to balance the intimate, calm space with the use of wood and that lower ceiling height, while the walls of doors open up to capture that landscape of the strand of lawn and that river landscape that passes you by. The garden, the landscaping, that's been done by inside-out design with that fully wrap around the home. That's from that utility veggie and fruit space to that curving river-like pathway that walks alongside the other side of the house. Of course, down the other end, you've got 2 bedrooms and a family bathroom, and they're designed to either integrate fully into the house or to separate, perhaps when you've got guests or children. And depending on your family's needs, you've got that wonderful extra living space, and that could become a library, a potential 4th bedroom, or perhaps a giant office if you need. This home is ready to adapt to whatever family moves into it. Now, this home is absolutely more than the sum of its parts. It is a unique architectural beauty in the heart of Maryvale. I'm going to draw a line in the sand and get things started at $3.4 million. $3.4 million with me on a vendor bid, and I look for 50,000 on the rise from there. $3.4 million to get us started. Is there 50,000? And the crowd goes mild. $3.4 million, very unique opportunity here in Maryvale to be considering here today. Look for 50,000 on the rise. Is there 3,450? First call at $3,400,000. Second opportunity. Third, final warning at 3.4. Ash, is there interest on the phone? At 3,450. Look, I'll go that myself then on a vendor bid at 3,450,000, and I look for 3.5. 3,450,000. All the work's done here. I like this house so much I had to visit it a second time. Is there interest at 3.5, Ash? At 3,450,000, in which case, on behalf of my owners, I'll go for 3.5. 3.5 with me on a vendor bid. Clearly worth more than this. This would be a steal if you got it at this level. Now's the time, Ash. If your buyer wants to move, I'd be talking now before they face conditional competition. Looking for another 50,000 at 3,500,000. Once, twice. Third final, in which case I'll make my last vendor bid, Ash, at $3,550,000. Clearly worth more than this. Fantastic opportunity in Maryvale. Wonderful street of quality homes. Last opportunity, Ash. Do they want to put their oar in? Have a chance to make it theirs today. At $3,550,000, in which case, Ash and Spencer, I pass back into your hands, and we're going to deal with the conditional market, the next stage of the campaign, welcoming in all buyers, passed in at $3,550,000. Best of luck to you, Ash and Spencer. Best of luck to our owners. I hope there'll be a sold sticker in January, I believe. And we will be right back with our 11 o'clock schedule. Thank you so much.
A very good morning. If you've just joined us, welcome to the Holmwood Auction Rooms. Lovely to have you all here this morning. Welcome to our viewers online on Auctions Live. My name is Bridget Andrews and I'm one of the 3 auctioneers here this morning. Let me introduce you to the other auctioneers. We've got Daniel Pengelly over there and Kyle Siebert. Some of the key people we have in the room here today, we've got Luke Jensen here. He's going to be spotting and recording your bids today. Hayden Broadbelt, he's our auction floor manager. Kyle Sutherland here, he's our CEO. If you need any help or any assistance, please don't hesitate to get one of us alongside you. We're here to help. Now, on behalf of the company, a very warm welcome to the owners that we represent here this morning. We're delighted that you chose Holmwood and we wish you the very best outcome today. To the buyers and the bidders in the room, good luck today. Your consultants would have given you everything you need for this morning, including the LIM, the title and the contract from which we will work from today. Now, the contract explains the conduct of auction. I'm going to work on the assumption that this is a new experience for some of you. So follow me while I talk you through how we're going to work with you in the auction rooms here this morning. In all cases, the owners have provided us with a confidential written reserve that will not be disclosed. Now, should that reserve be reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. If bidding doesn't reach the reserve, don't panic, it's not the end of the auction. Our practice is to pause the auction and we'll take the highest bidder into one of these side rooms here. And if we don't meet a satisfactory conclusion, we'll pass the property in where it will get taken to the wider market where conditional buyers can make an offer. So your best opportunity is here in the auction rooms today. Now, the auctioneers can nominate the sums by which your bids need to be raised. If the bid is not in the best interest of the seller, we can refuse such bids. If there is a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid and resume. Clause 2.6, listen carefully, this is important. The owner may withdraw the property from auction before it is sold without declaring that reserve price. Now, that does include that situation where we've paused the auction, we're in negotiations with the highest bidder. Sometimes in those negotiations, the seller will say to the auctioneer, could you please go out to the auction floor and announce we've withdrawn it from auction and we've sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So if you're sitting here waiting with extra interest, wanting to put your hand up again, you will be disappointed and we don't want you to be disappointed. So please make sure we're working with your highest bid at all times. Clause 2.5, now this talks about the vendor bid. You may hear the auctioneers say vendor bid. Now, the vendor bids are in absence of your bidding and we do not place vendor bids anywhere near that reserve price, so that will just give you confidence in bidding against that vendor bid. Now, if any of our Harcourts colleagues are bidding on behalf of someone, we will identify them to you. And finally, when you hear this lovely sound and you are that lucky last bidder, before your celebrations begin, we'll get you to sign the auction contract, arrange to pay the 10% deposit of the final purchase price, and acknowledge that you've received a copy of the REI guide. Well, that is the formal part of today's proceedings, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck with your endeavours today. Buy yourself a house, buy yourself a Christmas present. We'll move on to our 11 o'clock session very shortly. Thank you very much.
I will turn your attention back to number 18 Dover Street in St Albans. There was good discussion outside of the room and an increase to $690,000. Peter Hampton working with the buyer, of course Jack and Stephen working very hard on this campaign. Fabulous renovation. I must commend my sellers. They've just done the most beautiful job. We would encourage them to keep doing this because really phenomenal outcomes every time. At $690,000, my vendors have opted to activate clause 2.6 and the property is withdrawn and very happily sold. Congratulations, Jack and Stephen, to our owners. Thanks very much for the opportunity. All the best with that next project. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go now to a phenomenal opportunity on Glandovey Road. It is number 75 Glandovey Road, brought to the market by Jenny and Jared Rolton from the St Albans office. I know you've enjoyed your campaign. You've met lots of lovely people, including the neighbours, folks. By all accounts, lovely people surround this address. And number 75, according to the contract, is a freehold title. 809 square metres of very valuable land, a freehold parcel, the highest form of ownership in New Zealand, and your settlement date, the 30th of January 2025. You may well be working to a pre-agreed date. You can see the home has oodles of character and plenty of charm, but it has been thoroughly modernised over the last several years. Our owners, a real credit to them. Presentation here, superb. There was an extension on this home, but you'd be hard-pressed to pick it because the home flows so sensibly, so naturally. I love the interconnected living spaces, the separation of the entertainment spaces and the bedroom accommodation. That bedroom accommodation, absolutely ample. You see that very stylish and striking kitchen. That absolutely is the heart of the home. You can prepare your dinner while keeping close eye on the young ones playing outside. That outside area, that big backyard, perfectly private. I do think this is about the best garden I've dealt with in recent months. Manicured hedging. It is a sensational spot. Plenty of areas to entertain guests and friends. They'll be so envious upon arrival. So, 75 Glandovey Road. It's time to identify a new owner of this remarkable home. We know how good the school zones are, bidders and buyers. I look for an opening bidder offer. Now's the chance. Now's the time to strike. I was hoping for a bit more than that. What do you reckon? All right, then, a vendor bid at $1,650,000. At 1.65, I'm in your hands, buyers. At $1,650,000, the bid's with me. First call, is there 1.7? Second call, a lot of home in a prestigious location at this level at $1,650,000. Is there 1.7? I look for 50 on the rise. Second call. Third and final call at $1,650,000. Any better bid? Any better offer? I'll place another vendor bid then, buyers, at 1.7. A nice clear line in the sand. Now is the time to act. The conditional market, particularly over the festive break, is competitive. Is there 25 perhaps to give you a chance at a conversation, hopefully with the view to taking ownership of the property at $1,700,000, the bid's with me. First call at 1.7. Second call at $1,700,000. So many good school zones, you could afford to get expelled once or twice, I would suggest. At $1,700,000, third and final call. At 1.7. Ladies and gentlemen, last chance, or we go to that wider conditional market. Now's the time to act. In fact, I'll give you three chances. First call at $1,700,000. Second, third and final call. Any better bid? Where was that? 710. Late to the party, sir, but it's great to see you at $1,710,000. Welcome to the bidding at 1.710. Did you just arrive, sir, or were you hiding away? At $1,710,000. First call. Second call. Any better bid? Third and final call. So look, I am inclined to vendor bid again, but let's pause and have a conversation in private outside of the room. You are my highest bidder. Is there any better bid? Last chance, bidders and buyers. All right, sir. Can't say to you at this level. No surprises there. Let's have a chat.
I take you back now to 32A Plynlimon Road in Fendleton. We paused on a live bid of $1,285,000. There has been a generous increase in the bid to $1.3 million, and I'm happy to say that the owners have exercised their right under clause 2.6 of the contract, and they have withdrawn and sold their property. Congratulations to our former owners and to our new owners. And we will be back with you shortly with St Martin's Road, I believe. Kia ora and good morning. I take you to our next property in the catalogue. That is 53A St Martin's Road in St Martin's, brought to the market by Matt Dawson, who is in the room and working away. Now, the property itself, formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 577 square metres, more or less, on Lot 2, deposited plan 307237, all contained and described on that record of title that Matt will have made available to you throughout the campaign. Now, settlement, that's proposed for Thursday, the 16th of January 2025, or any other date that you've mutually agreed in writing with the owners already. Now, that list of chattels, that remains unchanged, and I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 26. You bid, you buy on that basis. Now, you arrive here at St Martin's. You've got the sculpted tree-lined driveway leading you down to that private rear section with plenty of off-street parking for yourselves, for your guests, for your kids, your teenagers perhaps. This is a wonderful single-level 2016 home, and it's well designed. You've got ducted heating and I believe 3 heat pumps, Matt. You've got a heat pump in every bedroom. Now, that's going to set you up for summer. There's always that last-minute rush as people realise they actually need the heat pumps for cooling over the summer holidays. And they will be all supported, of course. You'll hardly even have to pay for them because of your solar setup that you've got on the roof. You've got copious amounts of courtyard out the front that will set you up for your weekends, your barbecues, your birthdays, and any special family events you want to host here. And that master suite, that's tucked away at the end of the hallway, opening off to that courtyard for full enjoyment and a bit of privacy. So, you've heard enough from me. Who wants to get us started? Who wants to get us underway to make St Martin's Road theirs today? 650 getting us started. Matt representing a buyer at $650,000. I look for 25,000 on the rise from there. At 650, I look for 675. Welcome in, team, at 675, working with Nipon there. Good luck to you. At 675, Matt, do your people go 7? 7 without hesitation. I come back. Do we go 725? The game of tennis for St Martin's has begun at $700,000. Looking for 25,000. 725 there, absolutely at 725. Matt? 750 without hesitation. To go 775. That's Tony. Don't worry about him. He's just narrating me. That's for my Christmas review. Hopefully I'll get a bonus if he likes what he hears. At 750. No, that is Tony works for us. He's got a potential buyer on the phone there at 750. Do we go 775? Absolutely, 775. Tony, you're welcome in at any point. Matt, would your buyer go 800? At 775. At 800 on the nod there. At 800 now, with Matt Dawson's buyer, looking for 825. Anybody else welcome in at any point? At 825, welcome in. 825. And Matt, do we go 850? 835, 10 on top. I'll work in the 10s at 835. At 845, haven't forgotten about you guys. Do you come in at 55? 855 beckons. At 845 here, ma'am. 847, too early for 2, sorry. Looking for 10. 850, I'll work in the 5s, but I'll allow you the same. At 55. At 850 at the back, do we go 55, ma'am? Oh, a fourth contender. At 855, welcome in, working with Tyrone, is it? Very good. At 855, you've got good advice. And 860, now we're stepping into the fray. At 860, I look for 65. 860 with Tony Jenkins on the phone. And 865. And 70 here. 870 and 75, ma'am. On the nod at 875. And 880 here. 85, can I say? 880. 85 there. I'd be the first one to stamp my authority and I'd go 900. At 885. At 890, just ignore me. I'm just here to count. At 890 and 95. You're going to be forced there anyway. At 895, is it 900? 895 with the buyer on the phone. Was that you, Matt? I heard 900 here and I've got 905. Pipped straight away at 905 and 910 and 15. Is it 20, ma'am? 20. And 20 here at 920. I might need some instructions at $920,000. First call at 900 and what was that? And 22. I'll work with a 22 and we're on the market. Congratulations at 922 and 25. At 28. Is it 930? I haven't forgotten about you guys. 30. And 30 here. At $930,000 to get yourself into St. Martin's. First call at 930 and 35. 935 here at the back. At 935 and 40. And 42. 42 determined at the back. 45. 45. I'd be suggesting, is it 950, ma'am? You've got time to change your mind. It's all right at 950 here. 945, sorry. Yep, 945. I see 950 in my head, though. It's going to happen at 945. 46. And 46. 46. Just go to the 50, Tony. At 946. Ignore me. Yep, I'm just... Nobody listens to me. At 947. First call. At $947,000. We're on the market and I sell away. Second time, even for 1,000. Third and final time, and 48. I didn't think you were done, ma'am. 948 and 50. See, you could have done that before and saved us a minute, Tony. At 950. They often stop at the round numbers, ma'am. Would you go 51? At 950 here, for the first time in St. Martin's. There's competition for this because there's not many of these on offer. You're going to be waiting a long time to get another house like this in this area. Second time at 950,000 and one more. Matt Dawson's clients here at 951. I could see you guys there. Absolutely. I think you'd be very happy in that courtyard. Summer barbecuing at 951 and 52. 52 here. 53. At 953. 55. And 55 for the first time. Second. Third, final time at 955 is at 56. And 56. I'd go to 60, Tony, at 9.56. Once, 58. Give you 3 chances. Is it 60? Ma'am, I haven't forgotten about you, team. You could come back in with a knockout punch at the end, at the last minute, at $958,000. Once called. Twice at 9.58. We're playing for the keys. And 59. And 59. Very quiet and considered, ma'am, but very determined. I like it. At 59, and there's the 60. At $960,000. Just think about the money you'll be saving on your power bill with the solar panels, and I'd be chucking that money in on top to make this yours at $960,000 for the first time with Tony's buyer. Is there another 1,000? Second time, you get to 61. To me, that sounds like early retirement number. It's a positive number at 61. Second, ma'am, is there another 1,000? Third and final call at 960,000. Is it 61, ma'am? Yeah, we'll take 61, got there first. Is it 62 then, ma'am? It's 61 here and 2. Somebody needs to make a bold move here to put an end to this. Otherwise, I will warn you, I have called a 40-minute auction before, and I don't want to do it again at 962. Is this your house? If this is your house, now's the time to make it yours. Is it 970? 65. I don't think that will put them off. I think you have to be stronger. At 965. Tony is at 70. Otherwise, I sell away. At 965,066. We're just going to steal an hour of your lives that you'll never get back, everyone. At 966. Is it 970? Do you know what you're looking at this afternoon if you don't buy this one? Because you have to go back to the open home trail. At 966,000. Once. Twice. Any further interest? Third time. Ma'am, is it yours? Is this meant to be your house? You're letting it go? At 966. Are you letting it go? I'm getting the shake of the head and then I got a nod, sir. I'm confused. You're going to Central Otago instead. That does sound pretty good, sir. I can't argue. At 966, it's going! It's going! Sold! Congratulations, Tony, to your buyer. Congratulations to our owner. A wonderful campaign by Matt Dawson. Over 50 people through, and we will be back shortly with our next property in the catalogue on Ilam Road.
Shiny lights and purple sky, everything's so bright. 기다려왔어 지금이야. Turn off your phone and off your mind. Look at you so bright. 멈출 수 없어 지금이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up, enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I know the world can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Left and right, you know you feel so right. 다른 시선 따윈 don't care. 목이 터져라 소리쳐, you know you feel so right. 이제부터가 시작이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up, enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I know the world can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I know the world can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for your patience in waiting for our next lot. And it is number 457 Ilam Road. It's the second offering today from the dynamic duo Stephen and Jack Marshall out of the third. Oh, beg your pardon. Very good agents, very busy, probably looking forward to the weekend. Here at 457 Ilam Road, I think you'll enjoy your weekends. It's a fabulous address. You see that beautiful central lounge area, great neutral decor. It's light and bright. It feels super spacious. It's got great street appeal. You just hop, skip and a jump from our office, so free coffees on us anytime you like, bidders and buyers. You'll revel in that split-level living space, excellent indoor-outdoor flow, generous bedroom accommodation. It's got the addition of that hobby room, fourth bedroom, study. The choice is yours. I just think that is such a bonus. Reclad, plenty of paint throughout, re-levelled, new carpet. All of the fundamentals have been looked after with absolute care and attention at this address. I just think you'll be able to move in and take a deep breath and relax, comforted by the knowledge you don't have to go to any more open homes. What a great spot to invest your money. Great place to raise kids. I commend you if you bid today, bidders and buyers. Let's get underway. At 457 Ilam Road in Brindwa, bidders and buyers, where do we say go? Who starts the bidding? No time to be coy, ladies and gentlemen. Auction is the best place, the best time to buy. What do you say? Is there 800 perhaps? 820. Who was that? Nice to meet you, sir. Good luck with your bidding today. Great choice of location, if we do say so ourselves. At $820,000, you are in pole position at 820 for 457. First call. You're in good hands with my licensed colleague here, sir. Second call at 820. Third and final call at $820,000. Any better bid? Any better offer? Sir, I'm going to place a vendor bid at 840. Invite you to come back into the fray at 860. That'll be my last vendor bid for today at $840,000. First chance at $840,000. The bid is with me. Second call. I look for some good competition for this good gentleman. 850. Just the 10, sir. At $850,000. Thanked and banked. At 850 the call. Once at 850. Excellent school zones. Second call. At $850,000, you've got Missio's, you've got Crisp, Fendleton Village, just on your doorstep, New World, just down the road. A fabulous location at $850,000. Third, final call, any better bid or offer. Folks, are we waiting to pounce? At 850, I'll take 5,000 if you like. For an opportunity to kick back this Christmas and enjoy a relaxing festive season. What do you say? End the tyranny of the open home schedule today, sir, at $850,000. Got to pay these people good respect and ask you for a quick decision at $850. $5,000 puts you in front. All right, we're going to pause. I can't sell to you at this level. Folks, we need to have a conversation outside of the room. The auction is open. Back with you very soon.
Kia ora and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Pengelly and I take you to our next property in the catalogue. That is 32 O'Connor Place in Burnside, brought to the market by the powerhouse that is Catherine Picton-Warlow on the phone there, getting stuck in already. Now, this property is formally described as an estate in freehold, consisting of 679 square metres, more or less, on lot 15, deposited plan 4, 8, 553, all contained and described on that record of title that Catherine has provided to you throughout the campaign. Now, settlement is proposed for 10 working days from the completion of the vehicle crossing pursuant to clause 2.5 of the contract. That list of chattels remains impressive and unchanged, and I take it that you have read and understood further clauses 23 and 24 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis today. Now, Catherine described this home in her advertising as commanding, which I think is a wonderful word, because when you arrive here, this home is sitting proud and gracing the end of this quiet cul-de-sac. It's designed by CA Architecture and constructed by Bowness Built Limited. The home is blessed with 2.7 stud, creating truly impressive living spaces with those beautiful wooden floors throughout, the gas fire, the central heating, and of course that living area opening up in summer to that rear deck and outdoor living space. The kitchen is high spec, it's well lit, and it has not one but two but three ovens in it. I've not come across that for a long time, but gosh, I would love to cook my Christmas dinner, and there were 3 ovens at my disposal. Downstairs, you've got the great choice there of that downstairs master. It's large, you've got the ensuite and walk-in robe, and then you've got the second upstairs master as you follow up that floating staircase. And of course, that second master upstairs has got those gorgeous cathedral windows making a statement and adding interest. And this, of course, is in Burnside, wonderful zones, Cobham Intermediate, Burnside High, an incredible area. So, if you want to make this property yours, I look for an opening bid. Who gets me started? An opening bid? 1.6. Debbie, working with a client there, optimistic at 1.6, but it gets us into the fray at 1.6. I'm going to return with a vendor bid at 1.7. 1.7 on behalf of my owners. You go 1.8. 1.7 with me on a vendor bid. 1,750, cutting me in half, putting me in my place at 1,750, in which case I meet you with fire at 1.8 on a vendor bid straight back at 1.8. You go 1,850. 1.8 on behalf of my owners. Exciting levels to be talking for this new build in Burnside at 1.8 million. Go 1,850. 1,850, thank you so much. Debbie Soper getting stuck in on behalf of her clients there at 1,850. If I see no further interest, I'm going to pause, Debbie. We'll have a conversation, see if we can make this home yours today. Once, twice, third final opportunity at 1.85. Right, we're going to pause, Debbie. The auction is open and live. If you have any change of heart, please get in touch with me or grab Catherine and get into the fray. Otherwise, the auction is open and we'll see if we can get a sold sticker on it this afternoon. And we will be back shortly with Goulds Road in Rolleston.
All right, bidders and buyers, thanks very much for your patience and waiting. We go now to Rolleston, and it is number 858 Goulds Road in Raleigh. George Lill and John Fulton from our Ilam 2 office. They've done a wonderful job marketing this exquisite new build property from Homes by Park Lane. These are very reputable builders, folks, and upon inspection over the weekend, I could tell this is a no-cut corners situation. Fantastic workmanship, and I do love the floor plan. Let's take a quick look at the contract. It is a freehold title, 727 square metres more or less, and the 17th of January 2025 is your settlement date. You might be working to a pre-agreed date. I do love the way this floor plan flows. You've got a beautiful green vista, and the green is provided by that lawn, immaculate presentation in the landscaping. There is still scope to add your own flair to that outdoor area. That would be your project in 2025. In terms of the home, we love a white brick, a light brick. I just think it looks really, really good looking from the street. You see that third garage, what a wonderful bonus. And the bedroom accommodation is ample, the bathroom's opulent. Bidders and buyers, if you're looking for a home in Raleigh for your family, I think look no further than 858. Let's get underway, Mr. Lill. At 858 Goulds Road, bidders and buyers, I look for an opening bidder offer. Who starts me away? Is this the last auction of the day? I do believe it is. No, not quite. Well, you're running out of opportunities to buy, bidders and buyers. Couldn't go wrong buying here at 858. A vendor bid at $800,000, then at $800,000 the bid with me. At 8 and 00, I look for 825. First call at $800,000. Second call. Third and final call at $800,000. I'll advance the bidding on behalf of my owner to 825. Ladies and gentlemen, this is easy bidding. A lot of home at this level. A really, really high quality home, particularly in the context of Rolleston, where everything is essentially modern. This really does stand out at 825. First call, second call. Third and final call at $825,000. Final vendor bid then at $850. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the time to act. What do you say? At $850, bids with me, a vendor bid once called. Second call, buy now before Christmas. You'll be so happy at this address. Third and final call at $850,000. George, John, I don't see any unconditional bidding here today, but I know you've got people in the wider market to talk to. Now, I'm going to remind them what's on offer here, and please pay attention because it is quite unique. I'm going to increase that bid and price the property, Chloe, on vendor's instructions at $949,000. We do consider that an attractive price point. Go and take a look at the home. I think you will agree, but included in that purchase price at $949,000 is a very stylish modern car, okay? So there's a bonus for you. It is hybrid electric. It's good for the environment. The home itself, I tell you what, bidders and buyers, go and take a look. Great floor plan, wonderful fixtures and fittings, great decor, just a sensational place to raise your young people. At $949 we're priced. Give the team a call today. You'll be most impressed upon inspection. Property's passed in and we're back with you very soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. I take you now to 586 Yaldhurst Road in Yaldhurst, brought to the market by Matt Dawson. Now, this property is formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 4.1877 hectares, more or less, on Lot 1, deposited plan 24943, all contained and described in that record of title that Matt has made available to you throughout the campaign. Now, settlement, now that's proposed for Friday the 24th of January 2025 or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners' representatives. Now, this list of chattels, that remains unchanged. I do note that the electric gate, the draw fridge, the ride-on mower, the in-ground swimming pool and the water features are coming to you in an as-is, where-is condition. But gosh, that pool does look amazing. When I was there on Sunday, I was very tempted to ask Matt if I could have use of it for the evening. The property, take it that you have understood further terms 23 through to 28. You bid, you buy on that basis here today. Now, there are not many cities where you can be living on over 4 hectares and be 6 minutes from your international airport and 15 minutes from the central city. This is a fantastic location to be living in the country with all of the convenience of the city at your doorstep. As well as having a spacious floor plan, we've got those 4 double bedrooms at all fantastic sizes, updated kitchen, you've got all the extras you could want. You've got an office, you've got the scullery off the kitchen, you've got solar panels paying your power bills for you, you've got a pool room with its own bar set up inside, and as I mentioned before, if you need to in summer, you've got the pool out the back for all of that entertaining. Throughout the landscaping, you've got multiple fountains. Not far from the house, you've got a tractor shed, you've got outbuildings. One of them has a studio space in there, giving you opportunities about how you use it. The land itself divided into 3 paddocks. Currently, Matt was very manly when he told me it's currently being harvested for lucerne. I had to Google what that meant, but it sounded very impressive. The home is ready. You can just move in and live in it right now, but I also think there's a lot of opportunity here for what you can create, a wonderful country fairy tale life, I think, on the edge of the city. My instructions very clear. I open on a vendor bid of $1.1 million. I look for $100,000 on the rise. Talking this level for this sort of property, this is exciting at 1.1. Should be more arms in the air than a Taylor Swift concert when I'm talking these numbers. Once, twice, third opportunity, happy to move at 1.2 then. Is there 1.3 to have a conversation? Start living your country homesteading dreams on the edge of town. First, second, third and final opportunity then at 1.3, final vendor bid. Look, Matt, I'm surprised, but I know there are people floating around conditionally, so I'm going to pass back to your capable hands for stage 3 of the campaign. But I'm excited to announce an asking price so that you know what this is worth. Our price is $1,750,000, 1.750000. If you've got interest at that level, get in touch with Matt. They'll get you through this weekend, and I think if you so wished, you could be putting a sold sticker on it by Monday before Christmas and cement those dreams of country living. Good luck to you, Matt. Good luck to our owners' representatives. I think that we'll be seeing a sold sign in January. Good luck to you, and we will be back shortly with our last of the day, Hamilton Avenue, shortly.
Look at you so bright, don't you so upset you can be oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up and enjoy your
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a quick update for you on 457 Ilam Road. When we left the room, it was on a live bid at $850,000. There was some good discussion outside of the room, and where are my lovely purchasers? Still in the room, I see they've graciously agreed to increase that bid to $925,000, and my owners have said under clause 2.6 they will withdraw the property into a lovely new family. 457 Ilam Road goes, it is withdrawn and sold. Congratulations to our purchasers, to our sellers. Thanks for the opportunity. Jack Stephen, as always, impeccable work. Back with an update on Glandovey soon.
know you feel so right. 다른 시선 따윈 don't care. 너 기타 잘하 소리쳐. You know you feel so right. 이제부터 반짝이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up and enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I wanna run, can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Na 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 I wanna run, can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon.
If I could have your attention, please. Thank you so much for your patience here today. I take you back to 32 O'Connor Place in Burnside, represented by Catherine Picton-Warlow. We paused some time ago on a live bid of $1,850,000. We've had some robust conversations and there has been an increase in the bid to $1,930,000. Sir, on the nod? Absolutely, and I'm happy to say that at that level our owners have activated their right under clause 2.6 of the contract and they have withdrawn and sold the property. Congratulations to our owners. Congratulations to our new owners represented by Debbie Soper. And I'm just going to charge straight on ahead now into our property that you've been waiting for. That's number 2 at 65A Hamilton Avenue in Ilam, brought to the market by Josh Hilbers here to my left. Josh, good luck to you. Good luck to our owners today. Now, this property is formally described as an estate in cross lease that is a half share in 875 square metres, more or less, on lot 1 and flat 2 deposited plan 29259 and garage 2 deposited plan 2959, all contained and described on that record of title that Josh has made available to you throughout the campaign. Now, settlement is down here. It's proposed for the 10th of January 2025 or any date that you've mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. Now, the chattels, that is unchanged, and I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 27 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis today. Now, Hamilton Avenue, you've got a well-maintained driveway greeting you there, shared with only one other property, and it takes you down to that rear section. It is quiet and it is private, and I'm told that the next door neighbour is a lovely lady looking forward to her new neighbours. You've got a single level home here. It's got tasteful renovations that have been done, new carpet and the double glazing making this welcoming and ready to go. The walls and ceilings, they're clean and white, creating space for you to add your own style through your own art, your pieces of furnishings that you're going to bring here and make it your own. The lounge that's got those wonderful double doors out to that huge deck out there that's surrounded by mature trees and shrubs. That is going to be a fantastic place for barbecuing over the summer. And of course, just the location, I can't emphasise that enough. Hamilton Ave in Ilam, you've got Christchurch and girls and Christchurch boys zone, I believe Burnside High as well. So you've got all the options for high schooling if you ever have teenagers or you want to rent to somebody with teenagers. But enough from me. I look for an opening offer. Who wants to get underway to make this theirs? It's an opening offer. Who starts us away? 560, Josh, working with this gentleman here at 560. Good luck to you today, sir, at 560. I look for 20,000. I could see you there, sir. You'd fit in with the white walls there with that white T-shirt. Very good at 560. I look for 580. Is there 20,000? First call at 560. Second. Third final. Look, I'm going to place another vendor bid then at 580 on behalf of my owners. Do you take me to 600? 580 with me on behalf of my owners. Rather keep it at that level. I'd advise them to do the same at 580. 590, cutting me in half. Good negotiation skills, sir. I like it at 590. Look, well, I'm just going to do one more then and take it to 600 on one last vendor bid, though. You take me to 610. 600 with me on a vendor bid. And 610, thank you, sir. We're going to work together very nicely today to get you a home at 610. Last opportunity to be involved, otherwise I'm going to pause here and have a discussion. And this house may be sold outside of the room. First, second, third, final opportunity. Right, sir, let's grab a room. Let's see if we can get you a home on Hamilton Ave today. The auction is open and live at $610,000.
I've got an update for you at number 75 Glandovey Road. Thanks very much for your patience. There was some good discussion outside of the room. It's the end of an era for our sellers. So many happy memories have been made at this lovely address. The same will be true for our purchaser, who has graciously agreed to increase that bid to $1,875,000 with a view to owning the property at 1,875. We're on the market and selling. First call at number 75 Glandovey Road. Second call. Third and final call at number 75, $1,875,000. Property goes. It is going. It is gone and sold. As always, Team Rolton, phenomenal work. Lots of experience in that team. Always a pleasure to work with you. Congratulations to our new owners and, of course, to our sellers. Thank you very much. All the best with your next chapter. And that does not conclude our auction day just yet. We'll have an update for you from our esteemed colleague Daniel Pengelly in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. I take you back to our last property of the day, of number 2 at 65A Hamilton Avenue in Ilam, represented by Josh Hilbers. We paused some time ago at a live bid of $610,000. And Josh, Deb and I have been wearing a line in the carpet, having some robust conversations. But there has been a generous increase in the bid to $667,000. And at that level, our owners have activated their right under clause 2.6 of the contract. They have withdrawn and they have sold the property. Congratulations to our new owner, our old owners. That wraps us for 2024. Have a wonderful, absolutely out with a bang. Have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you so much. And we will see you next year on the 29th of January, is it, gentlemen? 29th of January for our gala auction to start the year. We've already got bookings. Get in touch with your Harcourts Holmwood agents if you need to be ready to sell in the new year. Have a wonderful holiday ahead.